Okay. Good evening. Yesterday we have already started uh, organizational behavior unit 2, and previously in my previous class we have already discussed the organizational behaviors, effects of organizational behaviors, how to maintain a very good rapport with the employees in any organizations. We have discussed all this through. Okay, and now today we will going to discuss what are the factors that affecting, or you can say influencing the organizational behavior. Okay, the first factor is the work environment. The next one is team dynamics. Third one is organizational culture, and the fourth one is leadership. So these are the four important factors which affecting or influencing the organizational behavior. Now, the first one is work environment. Okay, this one is very much important as we know the work environment. In my previous class, I have already discussed why this work environment is important. Okay, what are the benefits having a very good environment where we are working? Okay, and does it psychologically going to make any changes in the minds of the employees or in the minds of the management? Obviously yes. If the area where we are working, if the environment of that workplace is not good enough, then we will be in may the employees be lacking behind, and while showing their performances. Okay, to have a good means pace, keeping a very good pace in the industrial sector, you need to have a very good environment, working environment. Okay, suppose the working space or the work area or the workspace should design in such a way that there shouldn't be any noise. There shouldn't be any noise. That is completely wrong. The noise level should be equilibrium, the balance. It should be a lighting sound noise level. Apart from that, it will going to create a very good impact on the behaviors of the employees. Okay, so this has got a very immense effect or impact, creating a very good and immense impact on the minds of the employees. Say, for example, if you see, I'm going to elaborate it morely, giving some examples. Suppose you are working, may some XYZ employee working in such an area where the environment is not good, lot of pollution is there. Okay, working very noisy, disturbance, creating any very disturbance, not so much of facilities being provided inside the compound. Okay, the environment is not healthy enough. Obviously what will happen, the employees will feel sick. Okay, discontinue their work, fail to achieve the target. Okay, and the because of this loopholes or because of this downfall, the management will fail to meet up the expectational goal that they are creating. Okay, so you need to have a very good ambience, you need to have a very clear ambience so that you can achieve your target. If I can see it in a very similar way, suppose I am taking my online classes with you. Okay, I'm taking the online classes with you. Say, for example, this is also a business. This is also a, what you can say, this is also a platform where a professional teaching you or sharing his or her experience with you. Okay, so while this is in this particular work area, or in this particular frame, online frame, if the noise is going on, background noise is there, the room where I'm teaching, not enough sufficient light is being provided. Okay, I couldn't communicate properly with you because of lot of disturbances, network issues. Okay, network glitch and all, lot of problems are there. Finally what will happen, whatever I'm trying to share you, my thoughts, belief, my thoughts, on some particular topic, that will fail to reach to you, are able to understand. Okay, suppose you are the employees or you are the students, you couldn't understand what I'm trying to say to you, because the environment is not a good one. So finally what will happen, you couldn't understand, and at the time of an exam, if this goes on continuously, at the time of the examinations you fail to understand the basics of the things, basic of the topic, and you couldn't meet up your expectation of marks what you want to achieve. So this is very important, that work environment should be very healthy. Okay, now see what are the factors that has been written over here about the work environment. The physical work environment, including factors like lightning, noise level, and workspace design. Workspace design. Okay, the accommodation should be designed in such a way, the workspace should be designed in such a way that employees may doesn't have or doesn't face any problem related to their movement or related to doing their works. Okay, and apart from that, can significantly and this can significantly put an impact, not only on the work but also on the behavior of the employees. Definitely na, if the work equipments, pace, environment, noise is good, then obviously the employees will going to have a very good, means what you can say, they will they can coordinate more with their other employees, and the productions will doubled, the productions of the goods will be doubled. Okay, and the management will can meet up the expectations of achieving the targets what they had been set. Okay, so work environment is very very crucial for every employees, not only for the employees but also for the management. Okay, from the point of view, what is, because to foster the productivity, or foster the productivity, fosters means to achieve the productivity, to achieve a fruitful result. Okay, work environment is very important. The third one is dynamic team. You can means reciprocate this particular words, team dynamics or dynamics teams, means to complete the work in time on time, sorry, to complete the work on time, you need your teams to be dynamic. You need your team to play a very crucial role achieving the target. Okay, now to achieve this target, what are the important factors that a team required? Good communication skill, very good behavior, strong team cohesions, clear communications, and effective leaderships, which will going to create a very good impact and will going to have a very good productive environment, that will going to create a very good productive environment. Okay, that is why you need to have your team a dynamic team. Okay, you need to have your team a very dynamic teams. Suppose, say for example, somebody is a supervisor of of any industry or any company. He is been charged, given a charge to look after the employees. Now during his time work time, he or she feel as a supervisor that employees are not coordinating, not cooperating, or not clearly communicating with each other. On the basis of that, the productivity will fall down. The productivity, if the productivity will fall down, this being a supervisor, you need to give you the explanation why this happened. What are the reasons behind this downfall? Why the employees are not coordinating properly with each other? What you are doing then? You need to give a lot of explanations to the upper level of management. Now, this upper level of management or the executive managements, they need this thing to report to the next level of management, chairman, board of directors, that why the production is so low, because of the poor team, because of the what you can say, poor team, because of the team effectiveness of the team. Okay, so that is why, see, the first, as you know, very simple fund I am telling you. If the base is strong now, then only a building can stand. Suppose your base is an employees, your base is an employees, and also the productions. If these two factors are not coordinating, cooperating with each other properly, then finally what will happen? The building will going to get collapsed. This is a very simple reason that I'm telling you. So that is why to run the management, to run the management or to run any organization properly, you need to have a very good, strong, supportive team. Okay. And what are the qualities that a team should require to meet up the expectations? The team should have a very good behavior, individual's behavior. देखो यहाँ पर एक word use किया गया है, individual behavior. What do you mean by that? Each and every individual in the team should behave properly. Behavior is one of the most important factor. If the behavior is not good, then you cannot be in the particular team, because if someone's behavior is not up to the mark, if someone's behavior is not good, then the other teams, the team remaining team members will also going to feel the same. The coordinations will going to get loosen up. The coordinations or the chain of the team will going to get loose. And if the structure of the team or the bonding of the team will get loose, then finally what will happen? There will be miscommunications. The coordination is not proper. Finally, the team will going to get collapse. And whatever the targets that has been given to the team, it will not going to get fulfilled. So to come out of all these flaws, to come out of all these negatives, to come out of all these flaws, you need to have a very dynamic team. Good team, यहाँ पर ये good word use नहीं किया है, यहाँ पर dynamic word use किया है. Dynamic का मतलब क्या होता है? हर एंगल से आपका जो टीम है वो सपोर्टिव होना चाहिए, कॉन्फिडेंट इनफ होना चाहिए, क्लियर कम्युनिकेशन होना चाहिए, और इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर अप्रोप्रिएट टॉप होना चाहिए. ओके, तब जाके एक प्रॉपर डायनामिक टीम बनता है. और वो टीम फाइनली फिर whatever the goals or whatever the targets that has been set, it will going to be achieved very very clearly. Okay, now so these are the two important factors. Dekho, first is working environment, which I have told you is very very important. Because of this working environment, your team will going to get loosened up. If the working environment is not proper, if the working environment is not having the positive ambience, the environment is completely negative, low energies are there, then finally what will happen? The team will not going to perform, the team unable to perform very good. Okay, and if the team fail to meet up the expectation, the managements will not going to get a very good results. So for that reason, you need to have a very strong team, and for that you need to have a very strong workplace, you need to have a very good environment. एक दूसरे के साथ कोऑर्डिनेट किया हुआ है. देखो, हर एक जो पॉइंट्स यहाँ पर दिया गया है एक दूसरे के साथ कोऑर्डिनेटेड है. कोई भी पॉइंट्स अगर यहाँ पर थोड़ा सा भी लूज हो जाता है तो फिर रिमेनिंग जो पार्ट पोर्शंस है वो फिर लूज हो जाएगा. एंड टू कीप इट इंटैक्ट, पावरफुल, टाइट, you need to check out, or you need to check each and every detail of this. First of all, your workplace and also the teams. And for the team, few features, important features are there. You need to keep it up. You need to know that is behavior is one of the most important part, because if behavior is going to come, if everybody maintain a very good behavior, then automatically there will be the punctuality in the work. Okay, एक को मतलब एक अगर आप कस के पकड़ते हो तो बहुत सारी चीजें ना आपके फॉर्म में हो जाता है. आप अगर बिहेवियर प्रॉपर वे में रखोगे तो डेफिनेटली यू विल बी यू विल हैविंग वेरी सिंसियर, you have very good effectiveness, you are a very good skilled. Okay, you will be very obedient, sincerity, punctual, ये सारा कुछ आप में आ जाएगा, टीम में आ जाता है अगर आप बिहेवियर को स्ट्रॉन्ग करोगे. ठीक है, अगर ये सारी चीज फिर आप एक चीज को अगर स्ट्रॉन्ग करोगे तो रिमेनिंग जो पोर्शन पार्ट है वो फिर ऑटोमेटिकली स्ट्रॉन्ग होते जाएगा. ओके, तो इसीलिए सबसे पहला जो टीम बिल्डिंग में या डायनामिक टीम बिल्डअप करने के लिए सबसे जो पहला पॉइंट्स यहाँ पर यूज किया गया है, that is called behavior. Very important, always remember. Okay, may the question comes, what are the important factors need to or require for making a dynamic team? अगर इस तरह का क्वेश्चन आता है तो आपका सबसे पहला पॉइंट होगा इंडिविजुअल बिहेवियर. Okay, this individual behavior is very important. After that, strong team cohesions means there must be a very good coordinations in between the team. ऐसा नहीं कि कम्युनिकेशंस प्रॉपर तरीके से हो ही नहीं रहा है. व्हाट आर द मैसेज, एक्सचेंज ऑफ मैसेज और एक्सचेंज ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशंस एक दूसरे के साथ वो प्रॉपर तरीके से कोऑर्डिनेट होना चाहिए, तब जाके वो प्रॉपर टीम बनता है. प्रॉपर तरीके से कोऑर्डिनेशंस होना चाहिए, तब जाके वो प्रॉपर वे में वो टीम बनता है. ओके, दिस इज कॉल्ड स्ट्रॉन्ग टीम कोहेशंस. द नेक्स्ट वन इज हैविंग अ वेरी गुड क्लियर कम्युनिकेशंस. देखो कम्युनिकेशंस हर एक जगह पर इंपॉर्टेंट है. इसके पिछले वाला जो पेपर मैं यूनिट 1 पढ़ाया इन मैनेजमेंट एंड इट्स रोल, इन्फ्लुएंस ऑफ द मैनेजमेंट, फैक्टर्स अफेक्टिंग द मैनेजमेंट, वहां पर हर एक जगह पर कम्युनिकेशंस का बात बार बार आ रहता है. क्लियर कम्युनिकेशंस मीन्स देयर शुडंट बी एनी गैप in between the employees regarding communications. Okay, communication is very, very important and that should have a very clear cut communications. Okay, whatever the message exchange in between the employees or in between the top level management and between the lower level management and to the supervisor and to the team leader, it should have a very good clear message and clear communication. Okay, aisa nahi whatever the message you are passing to your team, they couldn't bother or they couldn't understand what you are saying. They didn't understand. That's completely wrong. Then the message or the communication is not clear to them or not clear to you also. What you are trying to make them understand, that is, they didn't understand what you are trying to say. Even what they are trying to say, you couldn't understand. Vice versa. Okay. So to make this, you need to have a very, to come out of this, you need to have a very good clear cut communications. Clear communications का मतलब यहाँ पर ये नहीं कि सिर्फ इंग्लिश बोलना नहीं. communications का मतलब होता है clear cut अपना opinion, अपना message, whatever you are trying to convey through your communications, whether it is in English, Hindi or any other language, that should have a very clear points, clear perspective, okay, to the employees. Even the same employees to the supervisor or to the management. Okay. The next one is effective lead and effective leadership. Whosoever is the leader of the team, the leader should have a very good effective quality. First of all, he should be very good behavior. He should be well disciplined. He should be well groomed. He should have a very good clear communications. Then only he can motivate the team. अगर आप खुद को नहीं बदलना चाहोगे, आप में अगर लीडरशिप क्वालिटी नहीं है, तो फिर आप अपनी टीम को क्या दिशा दिखाओगे? ठीक है, आप अपनी टीम को फिर क्या दिशा दिखाओगे? आपका टीम फिर कोलैप्स हो जाएगा, टीम आगे बढ़ नहीं पाएगा. ठीक है, देखिए क्रिकेट में आई एम जस्ट गिविंग यू एन एग्जांपल ऑफ अ क्रिकेट दो द क्रिकेट इज of 11 players, but 11 players dedicatedly have to give their 100% dedications, then only a team will win. It is not an individual game. Individual performance is not. Absolutely, may Virat Kohli, Rohit Sharma score 100 against the opposition, but if the bowlings, fielding, wicket keeping is not good, it is average, then the team will fail to perform or the team will fail to win. Okay, the team didn't come out successful. Okay, so the thing is that though the cricket is of 11 player, but every individual has to perform, and apart from that, the captain need to be perform some extra. The captain needs to motivate his remaining team members. Okay, then only they should, first of all, you need see the captain need to control over his team. His orders must be followed by the remaining teams or remaining players. Okay, then only can team can motivate, then only the team can play well. Okay, if the team of if the cricketers is not listening to their to their captain, then means the leadership qualities the captain must have failed to have that. Okay, that means the cricketer or the captain doesn't have that much of good qualities or leadership qualities. He couldn't control, or he didn't control. He failed to control the, or he failed to motivate the remaining cricketers. Okay, so that is why I'm telling you that in the management also, if the leaders is not effective or not performing his duty diligently, okay, then a remaining team will fail to give up whatever the management is expecting from the team. Okay, so to get it positive work done and to have a very good productive, you need to have a very good dynamic team. And with this, you need to have a very good behavior, strong communications, and effective leadership qualities with positive and productive work environment. These 5 to 6 important factors which can create a very good dynamic team. Then the next one is, third one is organizational culture. What is this organizational culture? Organizational culture, which is the set of shared values, belief, assumption, influences how individual behave. Apart from that, a culture that values collaborations, innovation, and customer service encourage positive behaviors. This is called organizational culture. Organization, in any organizations, if the culture is not good, then in that, or that organization will never ever grow in future. To have a very good culture, you need to have a very good environment. If the environment is good, then the team leader will going to perform, the team will going to perform. एक दूसरे के साथ देखो कनेक्टेड है, जुड़ा है। आप कोई भी एक ऐसा पॉइंट्स जिसे आप ड्रॉप नहीं कर सकते हो, अगर ड्रॉप करोगे तो फिर ये जो चेन बना हुआ है, ये चेन फिर बिखर जाएगा, टूट जाएगा। एक के साथ जुड़ा है, पहला है देखो वर्क एनवायरनमेंट, दूसरा है टीम, तीसरा है जिस टीम या वर्क एनवायरनमेंट आप काम कर रहे हो, या जिस ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के अंडर में यू आर वर्किंग, दैट शुड हैव अ वेरी गुड कल्चर. Culture means set of values. The company or organizations where you are working, it should have a set of values. It should have set of belief and assumptions, influences, motivations to the employees. And apart from that, the behavior, again the behavior. If the organizations where we are working, the behavior is not good of the management, then every alternate month or every alternate day, the employees will going to left, or the employees will going to resign and may going to shift to the other organizations, because the behavior is not absolute there. Okay, this one is very much important. Apart from that, if you want to set an example among the employees, then that particular organizations have to set some values, a very good ethical moral values with a set of examples. Ethical moral values means the top level management should behave properly with the employees, should respect the employees. They doesn't, the management, high level management or the top level management shouldn't feel that we are the superiors and they are the inferiors. We are paying to the inferiors, and if we are paying the inferiors, they need to respect. Respect is not by words, it should be in deed. If you want to earn respect, try to give respect. If the management respect their employees, then only the employees will going to respect their managements. Am I clear? This is very much important. That is why behavior will going to play a very crucial role in regarding this. Okay, culture. This is the system culture. Just like a family, many organizations are there, good organizations are there where they treating the employees just as a family, providing Diwali gifts, bonuses, Durga Puja bonuses, lot of bonuses are there, lot of, even though whether you know or not, I don't know, in Karnataka or in Tamil Nadu, I forget some the place where recently it has been published in the newspaper Times of India that the company or the owner of the company is paid um, a gifted two wheel two wheelers, means scooter or bike to their employees. Can you imagine? This is the way they are treating their employees. So what will happen finally? The employees feel happy. The employees will give their more effort to come out successful. They will give more effort to make that organizations more and more powerful. The organization will grow and earn more and more profit. They can compete with other organizations because the effort will be more given by their employees. Because why? The management is looking after the employees. So it is also the responsibility and duty of the management employees to look after the management. Vice versa. This is the called values, and this can only be created if you have a very good culture in your organizations. That is very much important in today's world. In today's organizations, you need to keep a very good culture, behavior, assumptions in any organizations. A culture that values collaborations, innovations, and customer service, which encourage positive behavior. And now, what this culture accord with this? The culture accord with values. Collaborations means each and every one mutually understanding, mutually group together to work under critical situations. That is called collaborations, collab. Okay. Innovations. Okay. Where the culture is positive, obviously there will be a good innovations. There will be a very good inventions. If the work environment is having a positive impact, if there is a full of energy, enthusiasm among the employees, then only there will be an innovations. If the work environment is not proper, the team is not dynamic, behavior is not appropriate, the culture is lacking behind, then don't expect that employees or the management or any organizations can grow and show or build a new innovations or create a new innovation. That couldn't be possible. Simply, if you want to create an innovation, these are the factors you need to keep understand. A good working environment, balanced life, individual behavior, ethics, moral, values, culture, assumptions. If these are all been enchained together, then only there will be a innovation. Ideas, new ideas will be built coming up. Okay, and the last one is leadership. The last one is leaderships. Now, what is this? Leadership style significantly affect individuals' behavior. Leadership style significantly affect individual behavior. Of course, if you want to have, if you are a team leader, if you are having a leadership qualities, if you are a supervisor, then how you behave with your employees, that is one of the most important or prime factor. Okay, that how the individual behave to you. Now, transformational leaders inspire and empower their team, while transactional leader focus on tasks, completions, and reward. Okay, what is this? Transformational leaders, transformational leaders inspire and empower their team. Okay, transformational leaders का मतलब क्या होता है? The leaders who are transforming or encouraging their team leaders or encouraging their team to perform more and more, to perform smoothly, proper way of functioning the work. Okay, what will happen? This will going to focus on task completion with rewards. Okay, then simply if you motivate properly to your teams, definitely that team will grow, compete, and meet up the expectations, and finally you will going to get reward of this. So again, I am recapitulating my points. If what are the factors that affecting and influencing the organizational behavior? Number one is working environment, which is very very crucial. Number two is you should have a very dynamic team. The third one is you should have a very good organizational culture. The culture of the any organization have a very good Okay. And then the last but not the least is having a very leadership qualities. Okay, leaderships, how you behave with the individuals, being a leader. Okay, how can you come means make out of, how can you effort more and more to make or to create innovations or create ideas. Through your ideas you can meet up the expectations and you can achieve the goal. This should have the leaderships qualities. Okay, so these are the factors affecting the organizational behavior. Ma'am, please go to the next slide. Okay, now preparations, perception and its impact on behavior. परसेप्शंस का हिंदी का एक और मतलब होता है, इंग्लिश में एक और मतलब होता है, थॉट, प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड. दैट इज ऑल्सो कॉल्ड परसेप्शंस. योर प्रेजेंस ऑफ माइंड, योर थॉट, your inner conscious, what you feel, these all are related to perceptions. Okay, this is the meaning of perception. So perception and its impact on the behavior. Okay, your thought, what you are thinking, what you are having perceptions in your mind, it will going to generate or impact, or it will going to see, we can see on your behavior. वही आपके बिहेवियर में आ जाएगा. जैसे जिसका विचार, जैसे जिसकी वाणी या जैसे जिसका विचार, उसका पूरा सब कुछ जो है आप उनके कामकाज में या उनके बिहेवियर में आप देखिएगा. This is called the perceptions behavior, and this one is very very important in management or in organizations, in any organizations. This perceptions and individual behavior, these are the two very important and crucial factors, okay, for your uh, means for your career point of view, I'm telling you. Now first one is selective perceptions. Number two is halo effect. Halo is not hello, it's halo, halo, halo effect. Okay, and attribution theory. Third one is attribution theory. So these are the three important, what you can say, perceptions and its impact. Number one is selective perception. What is the selective perception? Now, often you see that information which are based on existing belief and values leading to selective attention and interpretations. Now, this can create biases and impact decisions making. I am reading this paragraph again. Okay, selective perceptions का मतलब क्या है? Individual often perceive information based on their existing belief. Look at this particular line. From this line, you can assume that what does selective perceptions mean? Individual means every individual have a thought, have an idea, have a belief in their minds that whatever the informations on their, or whatever the information which exist, they believe on the existing of that belief and values. अब इसको अगर मैं एग्जांपल्स नहीं दूं तो आपको फिर समझ में नहीं आएगा. यू विल कुडंट अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, मैं इसको एक बार आपको हिंदी में समझा देता हूं. ठीक है, देखिए इसका एग्जांपल्स क्या बता रहा है. सिलेक्टिव परसेप्शंस का मतलब क्या है? सपोज कोई ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस में आप काम कर रहे हो. ठीक है, अब ह्यूमन नेचर अलग अलग होता है. उनका बिहेवियर, उनका परसेप्शन, उनका थॉट, वे ऑफ प्रेजेंटेशन, वे ऑफ कम्युनिकेशन, शोइंग स्किल, देखने, बोलने, चलने फिरने का तरीका, हर एक कुछ अलग अलग अपना नजरिया होता है. जैसे आपने ऑर्गेनाइजेशन ज्वाइन किया, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन या इंडस्ट्री में आप काम कर रहे हो, मैं उसी का एग्जांपल आपको दे रहा हूं. तो जो एक्स एम्प्लॉय है, उन्होंने कहा कि ये जो टीम लीडर है आपका, या ये जो लीडर है आपका, या फिर ये जो सुपरवाइजर है आपका, आप इनसे बच के रहिएगा. ये थोड़ा सा खरूस है, ये थोड़ा सा मुंहफट है. काम अगर आप नहीं करोगे तो आपको गाली देगा या आपको दो बात सुनाएगा. ठीक है, अब आपने उस चीज को ध्यान में रख दिया. आपने इंसान को देखा भी नहीं है, आप उनके बारे में जानते नहीं, कभी देखे भी नहीं हो, आप उनके बारे में एक राय बना लिए हो. कैसे राय बनाए हो? किसी के सुन के, किसी से सुन के। दैट इज कॉल्ड सिलेक्टिव परसेप्शंस। सपोज किसी एक्स एम्प्लॉय ने आपसे कह दिया, हो सकता है जो एक्स एम्प्लॉय आपसे बात कह रहा है वो सही नहीं हो, उस नेचर का हो। ठीक है, तो हमें जो भी परसेप्शंस दिखाया जाता है या बताया जाता है, हम उसी पे बिलीव कर देते हैं। दैट इज कॉल्ड सिलेक्टिव परसेप्शन और सिलेक्टिव बिलीफ। ये जो मैंने कंपनी वाला एग्जांपल दिया, कंपनी में काम करने जा रहे हो, कोई एक्स एम्प्लॉय ने आपको बता दिया कि आप अपने उस सुपरवाइजर से बच के रहिएगा, बड़ी मुंहफट है और डांटते हैं, काम अगर थोड़ा सा भी इधर उधर किया तो डांटता है। वो आपको बता के चला गया, वो किस संदर्भ में वो बात बोला है, वो किस सिचुएशंस में आपको वो बात बोला है, या क्या क्या सिचुएशंस खड़े हो जाते हैं तब जाके वो सुपरवाइजर आपको डांटते हैं। दैट डजंट, ही डजंट टोल्ड टू यू, but you have a belief in your mind that okay, this person has told me to means remain away from this supervisor. I will try my best from the day one that to remain away from this supervisor. ठीक है, आपको वो परसेप्शन बना दिया गया है और उस परसेप्शन को दिमाग में बिठा दिया गया है। अब उस परसेप्शन को या उस बिलीफ को आप बिना जांचे, बिना परखे, बिना उस इंसान के सामने जाके उनसे बातचीत करके, काम काज करके, बिना एक्सपीरियंस लिए आपने ये सही मान लिया कि यस, दिस मे गोइंग टू हैपन टू मी ऑल्सो, सो वाई शुड आई शुड टेक अ प्रिकॉशंस while communicating with that supervisor. I need to stay away from this supervisor. Okay, this thought or this belief is called the selective perceptions. Okay, बिना एग्जामिन किए किसी के बारे में राय बना लेना, दैट इज कॉल्ड सिलेक्टिव परसेप्शंस। और ये आजकल जनरेशंस जो है, कोई भी नई कंपनीज में अगर कोई भी थोड़ा सा भी नेगेटिव रिव्यूज या प्रोज एंड कॉन्स हमारे दिमाग में बैठ जाते हैं तो हम उसी को सच्चाई मान लेते हैं। दिस परसेप्शन इज कॉल्ड सिलेक्टिव परसेप्शन। ओके, नाउ इन दिस क्या होता है, लीडिंग टू सिलेक्टिव अटेंशंस एंड इंटरप्रिटेशंस। इंटरप्रिटेशंस का मतलब ट्रांसलेशंस, चेंजेस, अपने तरीके से चीजों के बारे में सोचना, इंटरप्रिटेशंस। ओके, नाउ दिस कैन क्रिएट ए बायसेस इम्पैक्ट डिसीजन मेकिंग, डेफिनेटली। और अगर ऐसा ही चलता रहा तो एक बायस जो डिसीजंस मेकिंग है और एक नेगेटिव इंपैक्ट है, वो वर्किंग एरियाज में, वर्किंग कल्चर में, वर्किंग एनवायरनमेंट पे बहुत ज्यादा इंपैक्ट गिरने वाला है। हो सकता है जहां आप काम करने जा रहे हो, जिस सुपरवाइजर के अंडर में काम कर रहे हो, वो सुपरवाइजर अच्छा है, मे बी ही इज गुड, but as being told by your ex-employees, you keep a bias relationship, or you create a bias and impact decisions making that okay, whatever my ex-employee has told me that this supervisor is not good, or not, this not supervisor is not having a very good rapport with the other employees, I should maintain a distance with this supervisor, without judging, without estimating, just on means perception basis, you are estimating that this supervisor is not appropriate, not good. ऐसा अगर करोगे, इस सिलेक्टिव परफॉर्मेंस इतना डेंजरस होता है कि जाने अनजाने में बहुत सारे बाइस्ड मतलब डिसीजंस हम ले लेते हैं, जो कि बाद में जाके हमें पछताना पड़ता है। ये ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस के लिए, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए, कोई भी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन के लिए ये बहुत हार्मफुल होता है। इसीलिए जब भी कोई कुछ कहे, बात को सुन लो, समझ लो, जाओ, देखो, समझो, और सिचुएशन को समझो कि उनका वो सिचुएशंस में अगर आप रहोगे, अगर ये एम्प्लॉयज अच्छे से काम नहीं करेगा तो डेफिनेटली यू विल गोइंग टू रिबुक दैट एम्प्लॉयज, और यू विल गोइंग टू say some offensive words to that employee why he is not performing. Keep yourself at that particular positions, then judge whether the employees is correct or whether this supervisor is correct. Okay, so this selective perceptions have a great, sometimes good, sometimes negative impact, create a negative impact or positive impact in the minds of the employees and that will going to create a negative or positive impact also in the perceptions of any organization or perceptions of the management. Next है halo effect, HALO, halo effect. What is this means? Halo effect. Halo effect का मतलब होता है impression based on the appearances which could lead to a favorable judgment on their performance. क्या है? मैं फिर से इसको पढ़ता हूं. The halo effect occur when a positive impression of one aspect of a person or situation influences perceptions on other aspects. For example, a positive impression based on appearance could lead to a favorable judgment of their performance. इस तरह को कहते हैं हैलो इफेक्ट. ओके, क्या है? जब कोई पॉजिटिव इंप्रेशन हम बना लेते हैं, किसी के बारे में राय बना लेते हैं, ऑफ कोई भी एस्पेक्ट हो, या फिर उस पर्सन के बारे में या उस सिचुएशंस के बारे में, उसका परसेप्शन जब हमारे दिमाग में बैठ जाता है, उस परसेप्शंस को हम हैलो इफेक्ट कहते हैं. दिस परसेप्शन इज कॉल्ड हैलो इफेक्ट. मैं हिंदी में भी बोल रहा हूं, मैं इंग्लिश में भी बोल रहा हूं, दोनों लैंग्वेजेस में आपको जो सुविधा है आप समझ लीजिएगा. हेलो इंप्रेशंस का इफेक्ट का मतलब होता है, सपोज अ पर्सन क्रिएटिंग अ पॉजिटिव इंप्रेशंस ऑन एनी अदर पर्सन. ओके, डिपेंड्स ऑन सिचुएशन. नाउ दैट परसेप्शन which created by that particular person is called halo effect. ठीक है? You don't know that whatever the impressions that has been created by the particular person, whether he is 100% correct or not, but एक बना दिया गया है. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, चलिए इसका एक और सिंपल सा एग्जाम्पल, यहां थोड़ा कॉम्प्लिकेटेड एग्जाम्पल दिया गया है. आई एम ट्राइंग टू मेक इट क्लियर बाय गिविंग यू सम एग्जाम्पल. Okay, say for example, a restaurant, okay, in Sakchi. I am not revealing the name of that particular restaurant. Recently, the restaurant XYZ, name of a restaurant, I am giving it as an XYZ, okay, restaurant, who serve a very good Chinese authentic dishes. Recently, it got the reviews, Google reviews is very high, 4.7, 4.8 out of 5. Okay, a very good reviews. Especially the Chinese platters are mouth-watering. Okay, and one of the most beautiful combinations. Recently, I have gone through these reviews, that a very plain Hakka noodles with a combo of that is what is called, that is chili chili prawns. Okay, now this authentic dish is this means this Chinese platter or this Chinese dish is so authentic that it's created a 4.8 reviews among in Jharkhand state recently. But I have listened it from one of my friends, one of my students, many of my students and many of my professors, that sir, may if possible for you, visit to that particular restaurant which is in Sakchi. Go and try to have this particular dishes, Hakka Chinese and with chili prawn. Okay, absolutely perfect, out of mouth watering, out of the world, 4.8 reviews. And apart from that, it is the best platter among the Jharkhand इससे पहले इस तरह की चीज को कभी एक्सप्लोर नहीं किया. Literally, I have gone there, I have tasted, but I found that so because of this so much of hype, there was not so much. Because of this hype, not the hype has been created by the public, but if you taste, the taste is not means 100%, the taste is not so good. So इस तरह का जो इफेक्ट बनाते हैं, that is called halo effect. आप बिना जाने पीछे किसी के जुबान आपने सुन लिया है कि वो अच्छा है, और उसके जुबान से सुनने के बाद आपको लगता है कि वो बिल्कुल सही है, लेकिन आप जब उस जगह पर गए, आपका जब परसेप्शंस निकला कि हो सकता है उसने जो सही कहा आपके लिए वो गलत है. इस तरह के इफेक्ट को हैलो इफेक्ट कहा जाता है। मैम क्या बंद करना पड़ेगा? वुड यू वांट मी टू स्टॉप हियर? हेलो मैम, यू वांट? नहीं नहीं, आपने अचानक से क्लोज एक लिख के आया मैसेज, तो आई थॉट कि हो सकता है टाइम हो गया। हाँ, स्क्रीन में। अच्छा अच्छा, तो क्या मैम क्लोज कर दूं आज, रहने दूं? अच्छा, लास्ट पॉइंट है, मैं लास्ट पॉइंट को डिस्कस करें, क्लोज कर दूं? हाँ, स्क्रीन थोड़ा शेयर कीजिए मैम, ये बंद, हाँ, यस, थैंक यू। So this is called the halo effect. Hope you understood. And the last one is attribution theory. Attributions means you are thinking. Okay, you are thinking, assuming. Attributions का एक और मतलब होता है assuming theory. Your assumptions based on the assumptions. हो भी सकता है, ना भी हो सकता है, based on assumption theory. Okay, what is this? Now, this attribution theory explain how individual make judgments about the causes of the behavior. People tend to attribute success to their own abilities but blame failures on external factors. This can lead to the bias in the performance evaluation. Absolutely correct. ये जो बात कहा गया है 100% करेक्ट। एट्रीब्यूशन थ्योरी पूरा एजम्पशन, तुक्का मारना जिसे हम कहते हैं, तुक्का मारना, लग गया तो ठीक, नहीं लगा तो किसी को, किसी मतलब अपने आप को तो कभी कुछ बोलोगे नहीं, दूसरे के ऊपर चढ़ा देना कि इसके वजह से मेरा आज ये नंबर कम आया। ये तुक्का जो थ्योरीज है, दैट इज कॉल्ड एट्रीब्यूशन थ्योरी, पूरा तुक्का मारना। ओके, सो दिस एट्रीब्यूशन थ्योरी क्या एक्सप्लेन करता है? व्हेन एन इंडिविजुअल, कोई भी एक इंसान जब जजमेंट करता है अबाउट द कॉजेस ऑफ द बिहेवियर, about the causes of the behavior. Now, these people train to assume success to their own abilities. सक्सेस अगर उस इंसान को आएगा तो वो सक्सेस का पूरा क्रेडिट अपने आप मिलेगा। लेकिन अगर कभी उस फेलियर हो जाता है, देन ही और शी ब्लेम अदर or blame some external factors. This is called the attribution theory, and this going to create a very bias among the employees and also among the management. If you, if the team of the management, okay, perform well, then the credit being taken to by the management himself, that okay, because of my work culture, because of my ethics, because of my moral, because of my work environment, this team has performed well, and for this I come out successful. मतलब मेरा एफर्ट 100% है, मैंने कंट्रीब्यूट किया है। उसने वो एम्प्लॉयज को नहीं देखा कि उन्होंने दिन रात एक करके मेहनत करके वो दिया है, उनको लगता है मैंने ये एनवायरमेंट क्रिएट करके दिया, तब जाके उसको मिला। लेकिन वही अगर फेलियर हो जाता है, तब जाके वो पूरा का पूरा जो सब कुछ है वो एम्प्लॉयज पे डाल देता है। कभी कभी ये चीज ठीक नहीं होता है, ये एक बायस क्रिएट करता है। ओके, दिस क्रिएट अ बायस इन बिटवीन द एम्प्लॉयज एंड ऑल्सो इन बिटवीन द मैनेजमेंट। इस तरह का कभी नहीं होना चाहिए। आप अगर सक्सेस है, आप अगर सक्सेस का क्रेडिट जैसे अपने आप ले लेते हो, तो फेलियर का क्रेडिट भी अपने आप पे लो। एक अगर बॉक्स ऑफिस में फिल्म अगर पिट जाता है, तो प्रोड्यूसर के ऊपर कोई आंच, प्रोड्यूसर, डायरेक्टर, एक्टर्स, एक्ट्रेसेस, all will going to take the responsible of that. That is because of this team effort, the picture has been flopped. कभी कभी वो एक्टर्स अपने आप ले लेता है, कभी प्रोड्यूसर अपने आप ले लेता है, कभी डायरेक्टर अच्छा ले लेता है, दैट इज द एफर्ट। लेकिन कभी कभी अगर, कभी ऐसा भी होता है कि कोई अगर फिल्म अच्छा नहीं होता है, बहुत सारे ऐसे एक्टर्स है, मैं इस एक्टर का इसलिए दे रहा हूं ताकि आप लोगों को ये चीज अच्छी तरह से समझ में आए। बहुत सारे एक्टर्स है जो कहते हैं कि मेरा कोई दोष नहीं था, आई परफॉर्म वेल, वट एवर द डायरेक्टर हैज make me understand about the scenes and scenarios, I have maintained or I have listened to the directors and I have performed, I have given my 100%। वो सारा को सारा जो दोष है वो डायरेक्टर या प्रोड्यूसर या फिर कास्टिंग डायरेक्टर्स पे दे देते हैं। इज बिकॉज ऑफ दिस द फिल्म हैज गॉट फ्लॉप। कभी कभी ये सिचुएशन इतना हार्मफुल हो जाता है कि बायस क्रिएट करता है इन बिटवीन द डायरेक्टर्स, इन बिटवीन द एक्टर्स। और कभी डायरेक्टर या कभी प्रोड्यूसर फिर उस एक्टर के साथ कभी काम करना नहीं चाहते। ये नहीं होना चाहिए। आप जिस तरह सक्सेस को अपने आप को क्रेडिट दे रहे हो कि इट इज बिकॉज ऑफ मी आई दिस गॉट सक्सेसफुल, उसी तरह से कभी अगर फेलियर हो जाते हैं तो टेक द क्रेडिट ऑफ द फेलियर ऑल्सो। ओके, हमेशा बायस रहना चाहिए। सो दीज आर द इंपॉर्टेंट perceptions and its impact on the behavior. Hope you understand. If still you could understand, then please ask ma'am to arrange a class. I will going to deliver the same and make you understand again. Thank you, ma'am.